It is time to show you a secret that I have been keeping. Welcome to the world, the Better Blender. And welcome to the world, Skin Twin Creamy Concealer. Let's get at it. We're talking about clean, buildable coverage today, and I'm going to use the Skin Twin foundation in the color 440. Mixed with a little bit of Skin Twin foundation in the color 340. And I'm down to the bottom of both. So I've applied the foundation at the bottom of the brush where it is round. And I've dampened my sponge. That's something that's super important when you're using a Better Blender tool. Otherwise, the sponge just completely soaks up your foundation and it's a waste of product. So it really, really creates this seamless coverage that I love. And I'm going for a little darker shade on my forehead as I transition into the fall weather. So that's what I love about having two different colors of Skin Twin foundation at all times. There are so many shades in this foundation. We have something for every skin tone and every undertone. There's neutral undertones, golden undertones, cool undertones. And I'm really great at color matching. So if you have questions on that, just reach out. So again, I'm using that rounded edge of the Beauty Blender and I'm pressing it into my skin. This foundation has hyaluronic acid in it, which really helps keep your skin plump and supple looking throughout the day. It creates a nice coverage that's not too heavy looking, but it is quite effective. And what I also love about it is that it's buildable. So if you want like a wedding day look, or if you want good enough coverage for pictures, like I use a little extra on the days that I'm wearing shooting pictures, and it just helps with the coverage if you build it and create two layers. Now, we've got to get the under eyes, and I always recommend 3 different colors of concealer at all times. That way, throughout the year, regardless of how tan you are, or if your skin shade has changed, be it winter, maybe you're feeling a little bit more ashy, I always have 3 colors on hand. The lighter color, the lightest color, will be the color for my under eye area and the darkest parts of my face. The next one in darkness is gonna be for the winter time when I have no sun and if I have any blemishes. That's gonna be my middle color. And then the darkest shade is gonna become that same color for covering blemishes in the summer time when I have a little bit more color, or if I've been using my Vita Liberata Sunless Tanning. And then I'm gonna go back to that middle color to use underneath the eye area during the times that I'm darker because of the sun or my Sunless Tanner. So that's why I always have 3 shades on hand so that I am armed and ready. So if I do have extra sun, I don't look silly using the lightest shade that I have under my eyes. It's just too light. So then I have my middle color that creates that perfect highlighter for under my eye. The 3 shades that I have from lightest to darkest are Fair 2, Light 1, and Medium 1. Today I'm gonna use my Light 1 because I'm still not in the dead of winter yet, and I don't need my lightest color. You can apply this foundation in several different ways, this concealer, or you know, you can do streaks, like stripes like this, or you can take this amazing new applicator and swipe it. It's so easy. I always make sure to get down around the crease of my nose. And And then what's fabulous is that we get to use that same new Beauty Blender at the tip on the flat edge, or if you need it to be round and get into the different grooves of your face, you can.
Let's go potty.
Thank you for going potty, Cohen. Mom light. So you pinch the Better Blender, depending on if you need it to be round, like on the inner corner right here where I need it to be more round. And then I'll get it into the flat side for my lid. Again, this flat side is ideal for getting on my eyelid and up around my brow area. You can really, really customize this for the shape of your face by holding it at the very end where it's rounded, or by pinching it tightly around where it's pointed and really getting in to smaller areas. It just depends on the shape of your face and what you need. Again, having your Beauty Blender or your Better Blender damp really, really intensifies the effectiveness of applying your concealer and your foundation, and it does not waste product. So make sure that you do that step. It also makes for ease of cleanup. These are very low maintenance. All you have to do is make sure that you're washing them at least once a week. I'm kind of a freak when it comes to sponges, and I always want to make sure that I'm keeping them clean, so I always rinse them out after I use them. It takes one minute of my time, and it keeps me from breaking out or getting any bacterial issues on my face. So that's one way to apply concealer, you know, in the most simplistic form. Now, if you want to take it up a notch, you can start placing it where you want to highlight your face. So I do like to bring brightness to the center of my face above my nose because I tend to have a prominent nose, and then down below on my chin to just lighten that area of my face. So I don't do my concealer like this every day. I do use it underneath my eyes whenever I am applying makeup, but this placement for me and my face is just as if I were to be doing photos. I'm doing a little extra work by placing it around the areas that I feel I really want to bring forth. Now, the next step I think is so important for flawless application of makeup or anything after I put my concealer and foundation on is using a mattifying powder. This here is Lawless. It's another safer brand. It's slightly tinted. I also use the Beautycounter mattifying powder, which is about to get a brand new package this week, which is exciting. This sets the concealer that you've just placed, and it keeps any creasing happening on your eyelid. And it really helps your eyeshadow to stay put throughout the day. If you have oily skin, it also keeps oil at bay. I use a big fluffy brush to apply mattifying powder. Mom life. Now, to apply a really simple look for the rest of my look today, I'm gonna use our Everlasting Beautiful Date Blush. This is perfect as we go from fall to winter and honestly all year round. For my skin tone, it applied like a bronzer. Okay, say hi.
Hi. Happy Sunday.
Today's Tuesday, honey.
Tuesday.
It applies like a bronzer for me.
Let's say Tuesday.
Okay, say
Happy Tuesday.
when I am a little darker from the sun. Now, I think this color would be gorgeous on darker skin tones.
Why is it getting dark?
Because it's gonna be like a really peachy pop of color.
Why is it?
Now, to take this up another level, I'm going to use one highlighter for the rest of my face. I'm getting a fluffy brush, it's medium size, and I'm applying this halo highlighter at the top of my cheekbone and blending it right into that date blush. I'm also taking my finger into that same highlighter called Halo and placing it down my Cupid's bow. I'm also going to use this for my eye. So I'm going to use the Beautycounter All Over brush. And this highlighter is perfect for all skin tones. It is pink undertone and really gives a pop of brightness to any area of your face that you want to use it. I have had this highlighter for a year now and I'm still not out, which is amazing. And I use it as eyeshadow so often. Now I'm taking another fluffy brush and applying that into a bronzer to create a little contour around my face. Yes, baby. I always put bronzer right underneath my cheekbone, back to my hairline, and then up around. I don't always take it around my jawline, but you can. Basically create a letter 3. A letter 3.